Hi, this is Aditya Agrawal, creator of PentestBox. So this is a short introduction video to PentestBox, and so let us first ask the question: what is PentestBox? So PentestBox is a software package that has been pre-configured to function as a pen testing environment on a Windows operating system. So let us explain this in a simple word. So traditionally, in the case of Linux pen testing environment, if you are a Windows user, then you need to either run that on a virtual machine or on a dual boot environment. So earlier that was the only way to have a pen testing environment. But now you can create a pen testing environment on your Windows machine using PentestBox. So it eliminates the requirement of any virtual machine or dual boot uh, environments on a Windows operating system. Let me explain some of its features listed down below. It's an easy to use command line utility. It is like this, if you just wanted to have a glimpse of it. And it has got an awesome design, and that green on a black terminal. So it has got the best performance. So see, in the case of performance we are not using any virtual machine or anything. So it runs as a software, right? So it requires very less amount of RAM and your hardware resources. So it doesn't require dependencies and all. So everything is inside the Pentest box, whether it is Python, Java, Ruby, or any other dependency which are required by the tools, all are inside the Pentest box. It's completely portable. If you are if you wanted to carry your pentesting environment on a USB stick, you can carry it with Pentest box. So it has got all the Linux utilities and all like that. It has got no driver issues. Suppose you are want to crack the hashes and all. So Windows has a large support for the drivers, for GPU drivers and all. It is a modular framework. See, when although I've included some of the popular tools, security tools in Pentest box, but I cannot include each and every tool in the Pentest box. So that is why we have a tools manager through which we can install the tools which are not already there in Pentest box, right? It has got very less memory usage. It has very less disk usage. It has got inbuilt browser in it. It has got Mozilla Firefox in it. It has got an update feature. It fetches directly from the repositories, from the tools repositories. It can be shared on a network. See, consider an environment like office or lab where you want to use PentestBox on several machines, like you want to use on 10 machines. So instead of installing that PentestBox on each and every machine, you can just install it on a one machine and can then share it on the network as a drive, and then you can use PentestBox on other machines as if it is installed on the same machine, right? So you don't need to install it on several machines. Okay, so coming to the download, we have two options for download. Either you can download PentestBox without Metasploit, and other one is PentestBox with Metasploit. So in each section you have got two download option. Either you can download from sourcebook or from the torrent, right? So the next thing is, see, after downloading, you will be provided installer like this, something like this, and it will by default extract to C PentestBox, and you should not manipulate it. It should be the default. It is the default directory for the PentestBox, and it should extract in the same directory so that all the tools have the proper working, right? So after installing, you will have some similar set of files, and you can just start PentestBox using clicking this. Uh, I've already opened it, or you can just start using clicking this, right? There's two ways to click it. Start it. Okay. Um, See, if you are using the PentestBox solution with Metasploit, then you need to switch off all your antiviruses and firewall. Currently, I am using the version without Metasploit. So I have my firewalls open up. I have the Komodo firewall running. I have this Avira antivirus running, and there's absolutely no problem with it. But if you are running a version with Metasploit, then there will be warnings from the antiviruses that you need to that there is a malicious file and this and that. So it is because of Metasploit contains so many exploit payload. That is why it will create up the warning. You can just add up it to the exception list, or you could just switch off your antivirus or firewalls. That's all dependent upon you. Uh, I've already answered this question in FAQs as well. See, and if the version without Metasploit creates any warning as a warning, it is just because of this particular file, which is located in brief project. So if you would delete it file, then that particular module will not work. If you can delete it, it won't harm your system, right? Mm, okay. So the another thing is you can visit this PentestBox tools website. It lists out all the tools which are already there in PentestBox and the alias for it. Like alias is the terminal command. Like suppose you want to open up the burp suite, then what you need to type is burp suite, and it will open up burp suite in another console. Except now, okay, this is the burp suite version and all. Okay, so like if you want to use comics, then you can just type comics and see, if you want to use it in a full screen, then you just need to press CTR and you need to press Alt Enter. Okay, okay. So, like, suppose you want to do several tasks at the same time, like you want to use comics as well and SQL map as well. So you can just create another tab using CTRL-T. Using CTRL-T, you can just start another tab. And if you want to close this tab, you can press CTRL-W. It will ask for the confirmation to close this. Like I want to use those comics and SQL map at the same time. So in this tab, I will be using SQL map, and in this tab, I will be using comics. So pretty simple. It's not a rocket science, right? And yes, suppose you want to stop the execution of some script or something. Suppose a script is running, like I have set for some running some script or something. If you want to stop an execution, you need to press CTRL-C. Okay, so if you want to open up a Java application, Java-based application, then extra care is needed, right? See, um, like suppose in the case of JSQL, like in the case of JSQL, it has been opened up like this, right? Now, if you want to close it, you have to close it like this, close tab, right? Suppose there is a tool which need administrator rights to run it. So you need to restart the tab using an administrator privileges. Restart as admin. So like in our cases, lasagne require administrator privileges. So only when you restart the tab as an administrator, then only you would be able to run this particular utility. Okay, so I want to demonstrate some more features. Like we have an update feature in it. Like if you would type update, first what it will do is it will update its own file, means the update script, and then it will show up your menu for updating the Pentest box. Like if I would type the update all, then it would update everything which is installed in Pentest box. Suppose I only want to update web applications, so I would just type web application, and it would update only the web applications tools. So it is showing that it is updating CMS map. It's already up to date, and it is now updating comics and so and so forth. Okay, this would certainly take some time. If you want to stop this particular type of execution, then you need to press ctrl-c or okay. So now we have see we have not included each and every tool in it. Like I was telling about it that it is a modular functionality. So it has got a tools manager, right? In it. So you can just type a tools manager, and it would also first is update its own files, then provide you a menu for it. So it says that welcome to the PentestBox tools installation utility. So you can just browse in each category. Like suppose you want to install a web application module, web application tool. So like what web is not installed in the PentestBox by default. So if you want to install what web, then just need to type install what web. Although I just do not require it, so I just go back. Okay, so there are several other tools as well, like if you would go into sniffing. So this will be a continuation process. I will be adding more and more modules, like for the users who have requirement of more tools will be added through this tools manager utility. And by default we have only this particular set of tools. By default these set of tools will be come installed in the Pentest box, and if you want other tools, then you need to go through the tools installation utility. Suppose you have installed all the tools, suppose you have installed the tools using tools installation, this tools manager, then you can update it through pressing 11. It will install or update all install modules. Like I have what web installed in my this installation, so it will install what web, update what web. Okay, that's it. So okay, so we have a Firefox as well, as I already listed out there that we have Firefox. So you could just type over here Firefox, and it will open up. So I just need to close this one just because this is my Windows Firefox, the Firefox which is installed on my Windows operating system. And if you need to open up the Firefox of PentestBox, then you need to close all other Firefox installations. Okay, so this is Firefox will pretty up all the add-ons, security add-ons which are needed in web application pen testing. Okay, so we can just close this now and one of our own Firefox. So we have this text editors as well. We have Atom and Win for text editing. Suppose you are you want to report into reporting or something, then you have text editors for it. Okay, so it's loading up all the files. So you can just exit from here. Okay, the another thing is So I just said that it can be shared on a network. So I will be just giving out a demo of it, net how it can be shared on a network. Suppose we have this. Uh, uh, you just need to go. We have all this particular instructions on docs .pentestbox.com. So you just first need to go to the Pentest box and just click on the properties. Then just need to go to the sharing and share it to everyone or the user which you want to share. So I have given it the read write privileges and okay, this is taking some time. Okay, so it has been shared as Aditya Pentest box, right? So in the case of advanced sharing, I am sharing it as a name Pentest box. Close. So I have this another installation of Windows running in my virtual machine. So this has Windows 7. So if I would go into the network and I have this shared folder of Pentest box. So I need to map this particular folder as a drive. So you can just go to the computer, map network drive. You can paste this particular URL and then finish. Okay, so you can now see that particular folder has been mapped as a drive. So now I can use PentestBox on this particular installation of Windows without even installing PentestBox on this particular installation. Means I'm not having PentestBox on Windows 7 machine, but I can use it because I have shared PentestBox on a Windows 8 machine to the Windows 7 machine. Okay, so I can just disconnect this. Okay, that's pretty sums up everything. I just wanted to share one more thing that the version which I have shown you is without Metasploit version, and this Windows installation has a version with Metasploit. See, I need to switch off all the antiviruses and everything because of this particular installation. So you can just open up the Pentest box and type MSF console. So it would take some time to open up. Okay, so here you go. So here is the PentestBox running out there. Okay, that's pretty sums up everything. Let me know if you have any issues about PentestBox or something. If you found any problem in it, you can just report it to forum.pentestbox.com. We have a particular forum for it in which you can report any. You can have a general discussion if you have any troubleshooting or something. You can just report over here and consider sharing about PentestBox on Facebook or Twitter. And if you want to get update about PentestBox, then you can just follow us on Facebook and Twitter. So okay, you can just follow. Let me know your feedback, suggestions, or any issues or something. And thanks for watching.